天元现世，傲视群雄。
Yeah, he's whooping his ass, literally.
Yes. Oh my gosh. The animation is amazing.
I hope all the people around the world watch this movie. This movie is fantastic. I just love the concept. 以人为本，人定胜天。
Whoever was telling me to go see Ne Zha2 in theaters, thank you so much! What did I just watch? That was incredible! I've never seen a movie that hype before in my life. Have y'all seen Ne Zha2?
Ne Zha,
Oh my god!
你战力飞快，
I'm digging it.
立可当平有功。
Shit!
Hey yo, pack your bags and follow the tracks. Open your minds and try new things, man.
Hey there!
Welcome to Hangzhou Youthcast.
We're here to bring you the coolest stories.
Listen to the ideas of international youth.
Coming to the realm of global youth cultural exchanges.
It's Hangzhou Youthcast.
It's Hangzhou Youthcast.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Hangzhou Youthcast, and this is Fanchi, your friendly neighborhood MC. So today we are going to talk about the hottest movie, Ne Zha2, since the beginning of the year. And today we are so happy to invite two Z-Gens to discuss the movie. And here we have Eric from Zimbabwe and Daniel from Russia. Welcome. And also, we have a beautiful lady Fan here.
Yes, I'm from Hangzhou.
And let's welcome our lovely friend to have a brief introduction. Let's start with Eric.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Eric from Zimbabwe. I'm doing my PhD at Zhejiang University. I've been in Hangzhou for 7 years.
Cool. 7 years.
7 years.
Wow.
Almost 8, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is my 8th year.
Oh, it's been a long time. And you?
So, my name is Daniel. Chinese name Shan Beimin. I'm from Russia, studying master degree in Zhejiang Caijing Daxia. So, in China, I'm around 2.5 years. In Hangzhou, 1.5. Yeah, and really like here.
Oh, nice. And you?
Hello, my friends. I'm Fan. I'm represent for the Hangzhou citizens in China. Yes, I work for the Hangzhou TV also, and also I used to work for the UNESCO Windhoek office in Namibia. So I also familiar with African culture and also the Chinese culture. So I'm very looking forward to talk to the friends from all over the world now.
Wow.
Yeah. We are also Hangzhou citizens, by the way. New
Hangzhou
citizens.
Right.
Wonderful. Welcome to Hangzhou anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so today, we have the new Chinese animated film Ne Zha2, and it's setting a new box office record. And as of March 16, Ne Zha2 has earned more than 15.1 billion yuan, and it has also claimed the title of the highest grossing animated film worldwide. Yeah, and it's like a phenomenal movie around the world now. And I know here are some audience they're skeptical about the movie. So we really want to know about what do people around the world from different countries think about the movie. So let's get into the talk, okay? So, could you tell me something about the movie? What did you feel about the movie after watching it? Mm-hmm.
So, I will start first. I have watched Ne Zha2, and it was really incredible, I really liked the deep feelings in the movie and also real-life problems. Actually, the film represented us about how that we must to hear yourself and help each other, and the characters feels also important there, and it was really interesting to watching and like be a part of the story of Ne Zha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well prepared. And you, Eric?
Yeah. I think it's quite right. After I watched Ne Zha, I think I had a very, I would say, complex feeling. Because when I watched Ne Zha2, I did not have any background of Ne Zha. I had not watched Ne Zha1. So actually what I did was I had to go and watch Ne Zha1 again. And I watched Ne Zha1, I think, more than twice. Because I was just trying to understand what is really going on. So every time I watch it again, I think I get a very different impression about it. And it was a very interesting plot there. And I think the type of animation technology that was used, quite interesting, impressive. As someone who has always been exposed to, Western animation movies, I think Ne Zha actually really gives us a different taste. Because, I mean, from a very young age, we have always been seeing actually those animation movies, especially from Hollywood and many other Western film industries. So from Ne Zha, what I see is that it's a very, I would say, interesting animation movie that is integrated into the Chinese mythology and folklore. And so my feeling after watching it was just that, this is I think a well-detailed animation movie, not just for entertainment, but it could be very educative. Yeah.
Yes, and how about local people?
Yeah, after I watched the movie, I saw a lot of various of the Chinese traditional icons in the movie. It's some very traditional characters, and also the scenics are just made from the Chinese old stories. So that is we can have the cultural sense of it because we are Chinese, and it's just to remind us of some very old stories we learned in our childhood. Yes, and also the second one I think is it's all-aged movie because at the first time, my dad just refused to watch it. He said it's a cartoon, it's for children. but after I watch it and just recommend to him, and he also watched many news recommend this movie. So he also to the cinema and he said it's very brilliant.
Oh, wow. Thank you, guys. Okay, so since that you've all seen the movie, so here are some questions for you. It's about the movie also. It's about Ne Zha's magic weapons. So do you know what is golden ring and the red armillary sash, which is, we call it in Chinese, is 乾坤圈 and 混天绫.
Actually,
still remember?
Actually, I have been searching for this information. Prepared.
You don't remember it from the movie?
Yeah. Actually, my Chinese is not good to understand clearly the words in the cartoon. And I was watching in Chinese version. So, about the golden ring, actually it's like a magical ring. It's not only a powerful weapon for Ne Zha to attack his enemies, it is also an important magic weapon for him to protect himself.
Yep.
And also, red armillary sash. It can be bind the enemy and change his forms.
Yep.
Yeah, and also it symbolizes Ne Zha flexibility.
Oh.
Yes.
I see.
I already I prepared this and checked, and other people in red note. You know. Yes.
You are an expertise for that.
Yeah. I was really interested, so it's a big chance to know something new about Ne Zha.
Wonderful.
I think what I remember about the Qian Kun Chuan is, you remember in the movie there is a scene where I think it was the birthday, Ne Zha's birthday.
Yes.
And something happened. I think Shen Gongbao came, and I mean the whole birthday was spoiled.
Yes.
And the ring was taken, right?
Oh yes.
The ring was taken, and that's where I realized that was a very important
Yes.
weapon for Ne Zha. And it is only after they managed to get back the ring that Ne Zha
Yes.
got actually calmed down. Because after he lost the ring, he was totally, I think, a monster.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. So that is my impression about the ring.
Mhm.
And then about the Huantianling, I think, it can rape anything.
Yes.
And you could see it raping the enemies.
Mhm.
I think also another very interesting thing is that I saw it, even if you cut it, it
Mhm.
can actually repair itself. It can be complete.
Yes.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I remember that being used to rape Ne Zha himself. I mean, whenever he tried to do some very crazy things,
Yeah.
Master Tai Jering would use that to rape him and then calm him down. So it is very interesting instrument, and I think they are all very rooted into the Chinese traditions and culture. Because that, I think, it's made of silk, the Huantianling.
Like silk.
And the ring itself, I think, very interesting Chinese stories behind it, the culture and the history. So I think it's very interesting.
Yeah. And these two weapons are really important, especially the ring. It's like a limitation for Ne Zha.
Yeah.
When Ne Zha is with the ring, it's like a normal trial.
Yes.
But if the ring is removed, and Ne Zha will quickly become a demon child.
A demon, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's one of my friends was telling me that after watching Ne Zha, I think the only impressions that he had was about, Ne Zha fighting and all of those things, but there are some very little details that
Yes.
he was so confused about them. And so he was actually thinking that I think this is a very complex movie for one to understand.
Yes.
You can just appreciate, wow, the animation is so beautiful. I love the fighting from Ne Zha, but then the plot is very difficult to understand. So there is still a lot that we don't understand about the movie.
Yes, yes. So many details. So some of your friends have already seen the movie, right?
Yeah.
And I really want to know, how do your friends understand the movie, and how do they think of the movie, especially your friend from your country?
Well, I will start. Actually, I have one good friend. He's from Russia, and he has been learning the Chinese and Chinese culture for more than 5 years.
Whoa.
Yeah, so for him, it will be really great. It was a great opportunity for him to watch this movie. And he also reminded me that a lot of words, actually, it's really difficult to understand if you're not into, if your Chinese not good at all, because they have some syntaxes. It's really difficult to understand. But by the way, he really loved this. He really loves the Chinese meanings and traditionals in this movie. And he says that the story of Ne Zha was very touching and inspiring. So especially the message about fighting against fate and choosing your own path. Like this.
Yeah, I think for me, the thing is, when I went to watch Ne Zha2, I went there with my Zimbabwean friends, so the two of us. And apparently, both of us can understand Chinese. So I think we had almost similar kind of impressions.
Yep.
He is actually the guy who actually said, I think there is something that is missing here. We're going to need to go back and look for Ne Zha1. Because we didn't know how did Ne Zha and Albing ended up in that lotus pod.
Yes.
So we wanted to trace it, like what really happened. And so I think his experience may not really be, I think, representative of what other Zimbabweans would think after watching Ne Zha, because he's someone who has been in China for 7 years as well.
Yeah.
So I think it's still very difficult to know what other Zimbabweans would think about it, because it's had to be on the screens in Zimbabwe. I think in many African countries we haven't had it on the screens yet, but I'm sure South Africa and Egypt. But I'm sure after that, it's going to get a very good reception in Africa. But so far, what I assume is they will be paying details and attention to, I think, the relationship between Ne Zha and Aobing, the relationship between Ne Zha and his master, and the relationship between Ne Zha and his parents. Because why I'm saying that, because most of the movies or films in Africa, most of them, they focus on the relationships between family issues and all of those stuff. So I think they'll be very interested to really follow that kind of a relationship and how it evolved throughout the movie.
Yes, and Ne Zha, it has a lot of versions, and from the very beginning version, Ne Zha and Aobing, they're like enemies. Yes. And what do you think of their relationship? Enemies or like good friends?
Yeah, I think that is a very interesting point, because at the beginning, the original story is Ne Zha killed Aobing, so they have very bad relations. That is caused why, as the original stories, is Ne Zha died because Aobing's father come to Ne Zha and want to kill him for his son. So that is the killing, it never ends. But in the new version of the story, just now, I think they just change this relationship. I think they become, it's very for Chinese people at first it can't very understand. We cannot very understand why they change this relationship, because in our mind that they are always enemies and kill each other. But now they are friends. So at the first time, I think especially the elderly people in China, maybe they are not very understand this story. But why now many people are like this? Because I think the time has changed. We are more like the friendship and harmonious. That is very important for us. So we also think that in the stories, we also want all the characters can live a good life, and they can like a friendship, and they can be friends to each other, but not killing.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's actually a very complex relationship. But then in the new plot, right, if you try to follow how they got to be friends, let's say in Ne Zha, is it one? Yeah, in one, right? So what I was trying to really follow, like how they got to become friends, because in the beginning I think they were not really friends, as you were saying. But then what I saw is when they were fighting that demon in the ocean, and what then happened is Ne Zha kind of saved Aobing, and then after Ne Zha saved Aobing, and then they suddenly became friends. So I think it's something that tells that in life sometimes, even your enemy can become your friend. Things change. So it's a very interesting plot.
Tune into Hangzhou.
Discover the world.
Hangzhou Youthcast.
And so you mentioned Ne Zha and Aobing, and these two characters are popular, and also in the movie it has a lot of wonderful characters. So which is your favorite? Or let's say, do you have any impressive plot, or does any character touch you?
Well, actually, so impressive plot for me, it was Mrs. Yan, the mother of Ne Zha.
Mrs. Yin.
Yin. Sorry. Yeah, and actually the part of the movie, it's the end of the part, where the mom was hugging her child, and like this, like it's really
touching.
Right. And actually, I remember her words to him, that like, mother never cared if you are a fairy or a demon. I only know you are my son, and I will always love you. Oh my God, it's really touching, though. Yeah, and actually, this moment show a deeply love between the parents and his child, and actually, her love gave the Ne Zha the courage to face difficulties. And like told him how to love others.
Yes, that's impressive.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
I
like
know.
actually, if you're talking about it's like a really deep relationship, and if you're talking about the movie, it's like actually, it's really we must to understand like how deep was their relationship.
Yes.
And actually, if we're talking about the characters, actually, I like the master. Actually, the part when he's like, slap me. Yeah, and after when he saw an enemy, it's just like, yeah, because he already he knows.
Really slapped.
Yes, yes. Of course. Yeah. Actually, also Mrs. In. It's like about her like caring about his child and try to be responsible to him, and obviously Ne Zha. Yeah. How was he like brave and never give ups? Every time he don't wanna listen everyone, he just like, I will go by myself. I will solve by myself like this. Yeah.
Yes.
And if another special actor, it must be Mrs. Like the woman from, she's like stone woman. Shiji, like who is beautiful here? Who is most beautiful woman here? The mirror, not you. Like
yeah, the mirror is also wonderful.
Yeah. It's like, and mirror I just answer like, he's not you only a woman. Me too. Yeah.
You two are lovely. Yeah.
Yes.
And what about Eric?
Well, it's very difficult to pick one because all of them are exceptional. And of course, I think everybody's going to pick Ne Zha, so I don't want to pick Ne Zha. That's quite obvious. So I think I will go for the master. I'll go for the master, Tai Zhenren. Yeah. Tai Zhenren, I think the reason why I like him is that his character is that kind of a character that someone who is always positive regardless of whatever is happening. I think it's something that encourages us that in life, even if you face difficulties or whatever, you can still enjoy your life. I could see him even smiling in front of an enemy, just like you know, when he was saying like Ne Zha or so, you know. It's pretty much interesting that how he kept so positive. He's so optimistic about everything. And when he was riding his that flying pig, what's the name of that weapon? I forgot. Anyway, he was even drinking. So he's always enjoying life, so chilled. You wouldn't think like he's under some huge problems. There's a part that I even enjoyed in Ne Zha2, where he was getting beaten. In the beginning, just in the beginning, he was smiling and looking at the monster, that demon, and he got punched into his face several times. So he's always very, very optimistic. And I also enjoyed the kind of relationship that he had with Ne Zha. I know Ne Zha is very naughty sometimes. But then he sacrificed a lot just to make sure that he keeps that relationship between himself and Ne Zha, and also even the relationship between Ne Zha and his parents. So I have been watching. I think I understood his relationship with Ne Zha more after watching Ne Zha1 several times, because I've seen even whenever Ne Zha gets into trouble, he will be there. Or maybe when Ne Zha's parents are not even happy about Ne Zha, you tell them to really calm down. You will solve the problem. So his relationship with Ne Zha, I love it. So that kind of a character really is it's attractive. I think that is my number one in there. And also I love how he's just using that Sichuan Mandarin. Sichuan Mandarin.
Wonderful.
It's really funny. And interesting.
Yes. And before your part, here's some girls talk. Girls talk. I really want to say my favorite character is Albin's father. The Dragon King.
So handsome.
He's so hot.
Yes, really. I just see many girls just have comment on the internet. Just in Ne Zha1, they want to marry Albin, but in Ne Zha2, they want to be Albin's stepmother.
I think
That's true.
I think there is a very confusing character.
Why?
That Wu Liang.
无量仙尊.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a very, very confusing character.
Oh.
What do you guys think about that character?
It's very complex, I think.
Yes, because you can't. It's hard to judge him because all the thing he has done is for from his perspective. He's doing good for his group.
Yes.
For all those those gods, or let's say his military, he's doing good. But from Ne Zha or from people's perspective, he's doing bad. So it's hard to say.
I think it's very, very, very complex character.
Yes.
It's hard to tell.
We cannot tell it's a black role or a white role. It's not just extremely bad or extremely good, but I think it's just bad, but he has his reasons. So that is why it's very complex and also confusing for us.
Yes, and also so you also mentioned Taiyi Zhenren's accent. So I know because Ne Zha's this movie's language is Chinese, so there must be a lot of cultural differences. So is there any points that you're not understand with that? For example, accents or cultural background?
Actually, I don't know. I didn't have the problem with that. There are no difficulties because they're not only expression in the language, also in the emotions and the feelings. So you can clearly understand what it means. And also I like that they include a lot. I saw 3 memes in the video, the movie, about a beaver. When the Ne Zha touches the beaver and he start to screaming
yes.
or the stone woman again, and the mirror. Who is beautiful? I'm beautiful. No. Who is also beautiful? No, I'm not. Who is also the woman here? Me, the mirror. Yeah, it's really funny situation, and actually also funny situation when Ne Zha come to the toilet.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, and just when they give this water on the table, just don't drink it, please. It really was funny.
But Wu Liang liked it.
Yeah. Also, and actually, if we're talking about movie, it's really understandable. I think the movie was made for the children for first. It's actually they must to show emotions and feelings to clearly give the understandable to the children. And also I checked a lot of videos about the actors who made this, the real and also the owner who was writing this film. He really tried to learn a lot another people show emotions smile or slap me like this. Yeah, this was really interesting.
Okay.
Background of the movie.
Oh,
yeah.
I know. And Larry?
I think just appreciating how interesting the movie is. Anyone can, I think, can testify to that. After just watching Ne Zha, you'll be like, wow, this is a perfect movie. But really, did you understand the whole plot? I think it's difficult to tell. I think most of the people, after they watched Ne Zha 2, they still don't understand what is the storyline. Because it is based on a very, complex kind of cultural background. Yeah. So, as it is written, it is based on the. I think Fan was just talking about it. Some of the folklores there. I know based on the Function Yan Yi. I had never read it before, but I think if you're a Chinese who had read Function Yan Yi before, you might understand Ne Zha better than us. For us, we are just understanding Ne Zha based on what we are seeing and how we think about it. And we may try to use the values that we have. Like if you are someone who was used to watching Hollywood, maybe you're using those Western values to look at those characters, which is very confusing. Because just now I was asking, what do you think about Wu Liang? So if you are watching a Hollywood movie or even an animation film, there is a bad guy and a good guy.
Yes.
But
Actually.
in this Ne Zha2, it's very difficult to tell who is bad, who is good.
Yes.
So it shows you that there is no. It's not like a world can be black and white. So this is based on the Chinese culture.
Yes.
So I think that's actually one of the difficult points that one can face if you're going to be watching this Chinese animation. So I think, of course, the cultural background really matters because the movie itself is deeply rooted in those Chinese cultural traditions and history. So I think this is also what is unique about that animation. Yeah.
Yeah. Like everybody who watch Ne Zha has their own ideas. Like how to say 1,000 people has what?
Different opinion.
Hamlet.
Yes, Hamlet. Yes. So everybody will has their own ideas or something. So I still want to talk about the accent you mentioned. So you also know that Tai Zhenren, his accent, it is Sichuan Mandarin, right?
Sichuan Mandarin,
yes,
yeah.
it's because Ne Zha and Tai Zhenren, they are Sichuan. They are
originally
from
there.
Yes, and it's wonderful. So since you guys have lived in Hangzhou for 2.5 years and it's about 8 years, so do you know how to say Hangzhou accent?
Well, I already forget hello in Chinese with Hangzhou dialect is like castle or something like this. I forget it. But actually not Hangzhou only. I heard Zhejiang province. It's like hometown. I come with friend and also heard their hometown language dialect. And I also like one music actor. He has a song like Love Paradise. Yeah, and he is singing. And he's singing in Hangzhou dialect.
Oh,
yes, it was really interesting to hear it. Of course, I can understand it, but it's really interesting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll pull a line from Love Paradise. Kelly Anze. Yeah, it sings about it. Yeah, so
that's good.
Wow.
I think you gotta teach me Hangzhou language.
Yeah, I'm
I
a
have to
Hangzhou
learn that.
native, but actually, because at our age, when we go to the school and every teacher will teach us in Mandarin. So actually, I think the Hangzhou dialogue is just less and less people to learn it. So that's very regretful thing. So I also think as the Hangzhou citizens, we also need to learn more about the Hangzhou culture and Hangzhou dialect to make it to go through. I think that is important. Yeah.
Yes.
So I think your Hangzou
I
music is
have a
very
lot
good.
to learn because I think I love learning your languages. I remember last time there was a little kid who was just interacting with me, and then he said, I want to learn English, and then I said, I want to learn Hangzhou.
Yeah,
and
it's good.
Okay, I will teach you the first word to say. I said,
Oh,
what?
yes, I know that one.
Yeah, and I was like, okay. So I'm picking one by one. So I still want to learn the language because it's very interesting. When you know a different language, then it helps you to understand the culture even much better. And you see, we were talking about that Sichuan Mandarin.
Yes.
So just... watching Ne Zha2, I really started loving Sichuan Mandarin.
Also.
Really,
It has a funny things in it.
I went to A Maps. You know, you can change the voice of the A Maps, Gao De Ditu.
Oh yes.
So I changed to that Tai Zhenren
Oh really?
voice. Yeah. So now when I open my A Map to get some directions, I'll be like hearing that kind of an accent, 现在由我给你导航撒 that kind of stuff. So it is interesting. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I see. So you all mentioned childhood, and we grow up with different accents, different languages, and also different animated movies. So most of us, we grow up with the movie from Disneyland and Pigs or maybe other film industry. So after watching Ne Zha 2, and what do you think of the differences between Chinese animated film and Disney's film or Pixar's film?